Hello, a few welcome to Quant Masters. This is Anudeep, and we are back with another video. Today with us, we have got Sasikiran, who's recently placed in Accenture and is here to share his experience with us. So, without wasting any further, let's get started. Let's get to know more about his experience in his words. Hey, Sasikiran, how are you?
Fine, sir. I'm
Yeah,
happy. Got
okay,
placed
okay,
in Accenture.
okay. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for getting placed in Accenture, man,
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
because we at Quant Masters are really happy and proud of you.
Yes, sir. Thank.
Okay. So, Shishkaran, I would like to tell you that this video is actually made to help those students who are looking for information regarding Accenture. Okay. So,
Yes,
I
sir.
want you to explain everything in detail about the whole process,
Okay,
right
sir.
from the first round till the last round. So, are you
Okay.
up for it?
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
good. Sir. I
Please,
will good to go.
yeah. Please go ahead with the first round.
Sir. First round was I applied. This is on campus. So for us, I don't know whether it is for on campus or off campus. For our college, they offered two roles: 6.5 and 6.6. No
Okay.
4.5.
Okay.
So like that, starting and the another process was normal. So first assessment, after that communication test, and after that an interview.
Okay.
So first stage, for coming to first assessment, it was about for 90 questions, 90 questions and 90
Sorry to
minutes.
cut you here. When was this first round, Shishkaran?
I applied this on 19th October and was exam on 23rd October.
Okay. Okay.
Only
Okay.
4 days gap between that. On 23rd October, usually Accenture gives us eligibility to choose our slot.
No, okay. Okay.
We can choose whenever we want to, right, between the given time period. So I wrote on 23rd, 7 p.m. I chose my slot and I'm writing. That platform was Safe Exam Browser.
Safe example. Okay, did
Uh,
you have any eligibility criteria for this, taking up this?
Eligibility criteria is 60% in academics and
Okay.
no backlogs, no education gap.
No,
That's
okay.
all.
Yeah,
Uh,
continue with the first one.
so first stage was it consists of 90 questions and 90 minutes. There is
No.
no sectional time limit or we can navigate to any section to any question. There was
No.
no barriers in those. So it was easy. We can go through whichever section we want and then we can come back. It was flexible. So in those 90 questions, there were English, critical reasoning, abstract reasoning, MS Office, pseudocode, and computer networking and cloud.
No, okay, okay.
These are the different sections in this, but they won't divide it into separate sections. All combined 1 to 90 questions, no
Okay.
different sections.
Now, will the
So
questions be shuffled or it will be in the same
no
order?
shuffle, not shuffle, sir. But they won't mention it in a certain way. Only these are English. No, like
Yeah.
1 to 90, it will go in a flow.
Okay.
So
Approximately how many questions were there from English? Oh,
From English, nearly 17 questions. From
no.
English, 17 questions. Critical reasoning 18 and abstract reasoning 15. MS Office and MS Excel 12.
No, okay,
12
okay.
and pseudocode 18 questions and computer networks 10 questions.
No, okay, okay.
Uh, so coming to English, English was quite easy. We can say easy because Accenture mainly focuses on our communication.
No,
They,
okay.
they take more priority about communication, I guess, because in this whole process, they more tested on my communication and listening skills.
Mm-hmm.
So English was quite easy because Ritu ma'am gave us so many tips while solving those comprehensions and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
jumbled
yeah.
words. Gave us tips. So using those tips, we can solve them easily. So
Okay.
mostly, if I'm not wrong, I got correct the sentences, correct the sentence, prepositions, and synonyms and antonyms. I got nearly three to four
No,
synonyms and antonyms, and other all prepositions, active voice, passive voice. One question I got, and a reading comprehension.
no, okay,
Reading
okay.
comprehension is definitely will get one. And after that, critical reasoning. Critical reasoning, yeah, in critical reasoning, flow charts, coding and encoding, coding and decoding. Coming to flow charts, I got two flow charts.
No, okay,
So
okay.
near flow charts, we might take some little bit time, but they are easy. We can solve it. These are critical reasoning are medium. We can't say so easy. They're medium.
How many questions from flowcharts?
Flow charts, two questions. I said no,
Oh,
two flow
okay.
charts. I got. In those, in that flow charts, per one flowchart, 3 questions like that. So total we can say 6 questions. 6
Okay,
questions.
okay.
4 to 5, 6, nearly 6 questions. And critical reasoning. Yeah, in critical reasoning, coding and decoding, I got nearly 2 to 3. And blood relations,
Okay.
blood relations, and others. So we can, those are moderate. We can solve it, but it takes little bit time, but we can solve it easily.
Okay,
And
okay.
after that, abstract reasoning, in abstract reasoning we got seating arrangements. Seating
Okay.
arrangements troubled me, quite troubled me, but it went well. Okay, we should give some time.
You
So
were
we
able to solve it, but it took time.
able to, but bit tricky, but we can solve it with concentration. If we
How
get
many questions on seating arrangements?
uh, I got only one. There were two, but I solved only one.
No.
If I'm not wrong, one I only solved one, and because where I gave in critical reasoning abstracting at last in order to complete the front one. So yeah, I made a mistake there, but
Okay.
at last the time was not sufficient, so I left another one. But
Okay.
this one, seating arrangement one, I solved one
I mean,
exactly.
one
One.
question had only one question or two to
No,
three
no, no,
questions?
no. One question, for one question in and after that followed by nearly 2 questions, 2 to 3 questions
Two to
will be
three questions.
from that passage of seating management instructions.
Cool, cool, cool. Yeah.
And after that MS Office and MS Excel. But I felt a little bit hard for this, because in Accenture exams, they didn't for any other companies they'll ask shortcut keys for this command, but Accenture I felt some hard. We have to keep focus in MS Office and MS Excel also.
Okay. Do you remember
I
any
felt,
what kind of questions were asked? Any questions?
what kind of questions, in from Excel, if we want to do some certain some task, what is the formula or what is the shortcut key to do this, and in this multiple options. So it was so similar to that type of questions were some hard. And on Excel, mainly on Excel, but on MS Office we can see it, and we
How
could
many
have
questions were there in this?
12 questions.
12 questions. Okay, okay.
12 questions.
60.
Oh my. um and
Okay.
after that, pseudocode was quite easy, because we were trained every day. Shashank sir used to give us his one program, and he has to trace that out. So it worked me well. So I did it all pseudocode easily. And in pseudocode, there were the questions were from increment and decrement, binary operations,
Okay.
and and some arithmetic operations, and using loops. On these topics they asked the pseudocodes, but quite easy. We can do it with minimum knowledge. We can do it. And
Yeah.
after that, networking and cloud was all easy. I can say all main topics are simple MCQ questions that were, didn't feel any tough. Any CS IT student can do it easy.
Okay.
So
By the way, which branch are you from?
I'm computer science.
Okay, you're from computer science and college?
Satyabama College, Chennai.
That's Satyabama College from Chennai. Okay, super.
Mm.
Yeah, continue.
That was my first assessment.
First
And
assessment.
after submitting that, I'll go to stage two. In stage two, in the sense, if I am eligible, I'll go to stage two. If not, I'll go off from there itself. So
Yeah.
I qualified stage one, and after, came to stage two. In stage two, there were two coding questions. We can use our preferable coding language.
Okay.
It was for 45 minutes.
Okay, okay.
Uh, so in coding also there were easy questions. First one was reverse an array. It was a simple, easy question. We can do it, no trick in that. So we can do that. And but the second question was quite a little bit difficult one. Simple, because that question was, we have to separate the present date and time, and the other given date and time. So
No.
it took a quite time, but I have done that one also.
So you
So
had how much time for both the questions here?
45 questions. 45 minutes.
minutes.
45 minutes.
So were you able to solve it within the
Yeah, I solved both questions. Both questions. Only in second question, time and date one, only two test cases was not passed. Other all passed. So it went well. I passed that coding section also. So
Okay.
this was my first round.
Okay. So after this, what happened?
After this, after 3 days, I guess, on 26th, I got a mail that I have passed the stage 1 assessment, and after that, I should write a communication assessment.
Okay.
So, communication assessment was conducted on 28th. On communication assessment also, we can select our preferred slot.
Okay. Okay.
We can do it our preferred time. So, communication interview was on 28th. So it was easy. It was like they'll give some, they'll speak out some one passage. We have to repeat it, and so similar to those type of listen and repeat, like that one. So it is easy, and like this. And another, for example, they'll give some question and we have to answer it in single word. So simple ones. So it was, yes, so it was easy. That was not an elimination round, so that is only to test our communication skills. So it
Yeah,
was
okay,
easy.
okay. So what was the duration of this?
It took nearly 20 minutes, 20
20.
to 30
Okay.
minutes.
Okay.
It'll go upon us. There is certain time limit. So in that we have, if we are fast, we are going fast, it will go complete fast. But minimum 20 minutes. It will take minimum 20 minutes.
Okay. 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 So what next?
After that 2 days, I was got a mail that I am selected over interview. So interview was scheduled on 30th October.
Okay.
Uh, on 30th October, interview was quite comfortable. Means before even I entered, the panel member made me cool. He realized me. He said, "I don't want to look. This is an interview. We'll have a good conversation, friendly conversation." So
Yes.
he made me feel comfort. So
So
like that, he in
it was
hand.
a technical interview, right?
It was not like technical or HR. It was just an interview, but the panel member asked me both technical and HR questions.
No. Okay. Okay.
Uh, so whenever when we and then first the panel member introduced himself. He said how long he is working in that in Accenture, and he asked me to introduce. And in beforehand, he told me I want to discuss mostly about projects.
No. Okay. Okay.
He told before in hand only, because I mentioned 3 projects.
Okay.
So we took some time and we discussed about all my projects. He asked me what is this project, what is that project,
So
and
most
he
of the
asked me
questions were regarding projects itself. All the
projects,
questions were just like
uh,
okay. Okay.
projects. Before in hand, he told me I want to talk about more about projects because that where your engineering students will be more practical in this field.
Yes. Yes.
So he told me in first, and I was ready, and I explained everything, all my projects. In that he asked me what is this, which data sets you are using, which algorithms you are using, why are you using those algorithms, your
Mm-hmm.
architecture, what is that architecture. So mostly only
Mm.
on project and everything. And after that, we discussed in some scenario, in which scenarios your project will fail. He told me some scenarios, and I said, I gave my answer, what is the remedy. So like that, we discussed mostly about my projects. And after that, he asked me which language you're comfortable with. I said C++. Then
Okay.
he asked me why you wrote code in Python. Then I told him in Python it was more comfortable using these advanced packages. It is more easy to write code. So, okay, if you join our Accenture, in which language you'll use to code? I said I'll use Python.
Okay.
Okay, nice. And on Python, he asked some list tuple differences, their definitions, and scope of a variable, like that. And after that, he came to HR.
Okay.
He started asking HR questions. He asked, why Accenture? Why you want to join Accenture? So like that, and any leadership qualities, any certifications.
Okay.
Certifications, I said, so no, sir, I didn't do any certification. He asked, will you do anything, any certification in future? I said, I'll definitely do. And he said, okay, nice. Any questions for me? He asked.
Okay.
Yeah. I asked him some questions. What made you to stay in Accenture for nearly this long 15 years of time? He said himself. He said his answer, and like that, and the interview was done. It took
Okay.
nearly some 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, I guess.
Okay. The interview was lasted only 20 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes, 15 to
Okay.
20 minutes, I guess. 15 minutes.
So after this.
And after this, nearly after 1 month, not 1 month, 20 days, on November 19th, I got results that I was selected for Accenture. And I thought to know, they told me, my college confirmed me I was selected for Accenture, but no mail from company. So
Okay.
I had to wait which role I was selected for. And on December 14th, after nearly 1 month, I received my LOI, letter
Okay.
of intent. In that, I was selected for Accenture for advanced application analyst. Salary was 6.5 lakhs.
Super, super. So yeah, so this was your experience with Accenture. Now I would want to ask you that, how was your experience with Quant Masters?
Quant Masters, I must say, in first cracking this first stage, because nearly the Accenture company took off nearly in starting first stage itself, near assessment. Nearly so many people applied to Accenture, and so many people wrote first assessment. But after the people who cleared first round is nearly only 40 people, and in those 40 people, or 45, I guess, 45 people, nearly 29 people were selected. 29
Okay,
students were selected.
okay,
I'm
okay,
one of that. So, but the major part was the first round.
okay, okay.
First round, we have to be we have to write so perfect in first round. In cracking that first round, Quant Masters, without Quant Masters, I can't do this. I can say, because computer networks, English, and pseudocode played a key role, where Shashank sir and Ritu ma'am helped us a lot. Their tips and their training, whole nearly 40 days of training helped me a lot. Without that training, I couldn't possibly do this assessment, first assessment. So it helped me a lot. And after that also, near communication test, Ritu ma'am gave us some materials,
Okay.
which she asked us to practice these, and those passages where I have read sometimes, those passages helped me used to recognize and repeat those words. So it helped me a lot. Quant Masters portal, their materials help me a lot to in cracking all companies, all four companies, I must say.
Good, good, man. So good to hear you. I mean, so good to hear that. And I just have one thing to say. Thank you so much for coming forward and sharing your experience with us, and all the very best for your future.
Thank you, sir.
So that was Saikiran's interview experience, guys. That's it for today, and we'll meet again with another video. Till then, have a great time. Take care.